the ground.
Yo, throw out all your thoughts when it comes to other people and what they think of you. Bro, when you're on this game of entrepreneurship, there are going to be people that talk to you crazy. There are people that are going to project onto you. There are people that are going to throw negative there's going to be people that just all over you when it comes to you doing what you're doing. Stick to what you're doing. Stick to what you know. Bro, it's funny how people just love negative energy, right? It's an interesting thing. I swear it's an interesting thing. People love negative energy. I just finished 18 holes at the golf course, right? So much talking. And listen, by right, competitive brotherhood is always accepted. Always a good thing. However, it's funny how you'll hear dog or you suck or stuff like that before you hear like, oh shit, yeah, you about to hit this eagle. Yeah, you about to hit this birdie. Yeah, you about to hit this parski. Real different, right? And you got to get used to that because people hate when you're doing things that they know they wish they could or wish they thought they could, and they have to just sit on the sidelines and watch. And that's going to happen with everybody, bro. Like not even just random people, bro. People that you would never think are going to talk and throw their projections onto you, because projections are simply, things that people think of themselves and they throw it on you, but they fail to remember, I'm not you. I won't perform like you. I won't get anxiety. I won't get stressed out like you in certain situations, right? I'm gonna do better in other arenas than you, right? And people hate to see that. So when you wanna jump into this entrepreneurship game, don't think it's just he's and kikis and whatever, and you're gonna make the bread and give it to the people you love, because no. Because what happens when it's the people you love that's giving you the hard negative energy? Oof, that was dog. You got to think about that, bro. It's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult because there's going to be some people that you never thought would give you negative energy. And sometimes they don't even know that they're giving you negative energy, but they still, oh yeah, that's the one. And they don't know they're giving you negative energy, but they are, right? Like even yesterday, I'm going to always keep it transparent because I hate when gurus come on here and they talk their shit, but they never give accurate examples of what's going on. Nice. Yesterday, I had a fabulous day. Great day. Speaking to my family about what's going on and how I'm taking care of business and this, that, the third. And I had a great conversation with my other business buddies.
You didn't get enough, huh?
I didn't.
No, you can.
I can finish. Okay, word.
You want some more balls or you want that?
I mean, if you're giving them, I'll take them. Yeah, that's the one. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem. Don't burn yourself up.
That was along the entrepreneurship lifestyle to people who don't live that lifestyle, right? That are in my family, that are in my immediate circle, right? And so what I want you to understand is that when you're in that space, of knowing that there are people in your life that are not in the same space you are that black sheep of the family. You are that person who is going to make the generational changes, the bloodline money, the things that are going to help your bloodline become something more than what it's ever been. And when you start to try to trot down that road, there are going to be roadblocks. There are going to be times where people in your family don't really understand you. They don't understand why you think the way they think. They're not going to understand why you move at such a speed rate that you work at, because they don't do that. Yesterday I came home in a crazy positive energy because I was around my business peeps all day. And that to me, when I'm around other people that understand the game of entrepreneurship, I'm nothing but grateful, nothing but understanding, nothing but happy to feeling refreshed around other people that are either in their black sheep era or in the space of entrepreneurship, so that we can talk business all day, right? Because rarely do you get that when you're in your space or the confines of your own family. What I want you to know is if you feel alone, or if you feel like you got to do shit in a different manner and not speak about it, it's because you are that black sheep. You are that person that everyone's gonna expect to retire them. They're gonna expect you to be the person who gives the money to everybody. They're gonna expect you to revolutionize the family, right? But also along the way, you can't get caught up in the emotions of everybody else, because you'll get lost. You'll get confused. You'll start to think like, am I doing the wrong thing? So never get caught up in your own headspace when people start to give you that negative energy. As an entrepreneur or aspiring entrepreneur, you understand that you want to work at a different level as people. You want to do things different. You don't want to really follow the rules. You don't really want to be confined to the day-to-day, right? And so therefore you can't really take advice from anybody. So when people give you advice, don't listen, bro. And realistically, you shouldn't be taking advice from anybody you don't want to be like. And if you're going to be the shackle breaker, the black sheep, the person who will bring your family to salvation, you can't take advice from everybody. You can't be this dude who's like, yo, I'm going to be friendly with everybody in my family. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be a yes man. I'm going to do this. No, that's where it stops, bro. It literally stops right there. Your life is supposed to be hard. Your life is going to get really hard. You're going to be around people who don't like you just because of your aura. You're going to be around people who don't understand you. You're going to be around people that expect something from you even though they're feeding you negativity, right? And you have to be okay with that. You have to. So fight through the barriers, fight through the pain. Because it's going to be, whether it be your friends, bro, I've lost so many friends, bro. I could tell you, I could count my friends on my hands, bro. Right? Like, on one hand, not two, one. And there's so many changes that you got to be okay with going through when it comes to this entrepreneurship game and wanting to be the game changer. Because to be the game changer, you're not going to be acquainted with the average. And all there is average people around you that are waiting on you to produce a result. So don't get too caught up in that conversation. Be okay with losing people, and you're going to lose family members. You're going to lose close friends that you had forever. You're going to lose a lot of people, bro. You will. And it's going to be difficult for you to understand why. But the second you realize that that should be the motivation that fuels you to be a better you, that should be the motivation that fuels you to get the money that you always wanted. That should be the motivation to even retire the people that gave you the negative energy. And then they look at themselves and say, fuck, he actually was onto something. Always remember who you are in those instances. Bro, I'm telling you, I was right there. I literally was right there yesterday. That's why I'm making this video. I was in that space of fuck, like, damn, this shit's annoying. But because it's annoying, doesn't mean you should stop. Because it's annoying doesn't mean like, yo, oh, I'm never gonna do this. I gotta stop. I can't do this anymore. No, fuck your feelings. To be a strong man, you're gonna have to understand that you're gonna have to regulate them feelings, my boy. And that people are gonna express the way that they think because of the way that they live. And if people aren't living that black sheep lifestyle, they're not gonna be able to understand why you do what you do. Why you go the places you go. Why you work at such speed and work ethics. Why you're dominating every space that you get into. And then the other thing is that you have to also understand that you're the first person to do it, right? So you're going to be looking for answers. You're going to be looking for help. So that's what I'm saying. The reason why I make Objective View, the reason why I make these videos, the reason why I want a group of strong men to come and interact with me and the community is because you don't have an outlet. You don't have an outlet. There's not people that are going to come save you. Who's going to come save you? Your dad? Your mom? People who have never done this before? No. You want people who have done this before, who are somewhat seasoned in the game. And even if you have to interact with people who are new, at least you get to talk to somebody who understands the struggles that you're going through. Understand the struggles that you're about to go through. And even if we all haven't gone through all the struggles at the same time, because we're all not at our peak yet, we can experience the struggles together, right? So it's one of those things where don't get boggled down, don't give up, don't think like, oh, my life is over because no one understands me. Oh, my life is over because I'm alone. Don't think none of that. Just continue the path that you know that you should be going down. Continue the path of hard work. Continue the path of new experiences. Continue the path of working without the gratification of getting what you want immediately. Take the time to understand that it's going to take time. You're not just going to be at your final destination. Things aren't just going to happen overnight. It's not going to be a one-trick pony. You're going to have to go through several failed businesses. Who knows how many you're going to go through, right? But you're going to go through them. The testimonies and all of these things that you will have at the end of your road will be tremendous, right? To letting other people that you understand and see. Because when you get to a certain point, you're going to start to see people who remind you of yourself. I see people in high school, right? I walked into my old high school, however, a couple weeks ago, and you start to identify the people who behave like you, speak like how you used to speak, and exhibit traits of an entrepreneur, exhibit traits of being out of the ordinary, exhibit traits of wanting to be a rule breaker, right? And a rule breaker doesn't always mean that you're some illegal dude. No, it just means that you don't want to work within the confines of society. So when you start to get to your spaces where you start to acknowledge others in a younger space that you can impart the information that you're going through onto, you're going to want to go through all the struggles, because at least you get to teach people about how they can be better, how they can do things differently, how they can upgrade their life. And at worst case scenario, you've gone through a harder life than most. So then life is just more fulfilling. Life is not just this one road on a fucking elevator. Oh, I live to die. No, you live to live. You got one life. Mortality waits you. So if mortality waits you, you might as well live a life worth living and be able to impart the information that you've learned during your life passage onto others that are just starting at a different point than you are. And that's why I encourage you again to pick up habits, traits, things that you've never done before, and do them and experience them, meet people, and all of these things. But again, if you're feeling this video was kind of off the cuff, it wasn't really meant for anybody. I just finished 18 holes of golf and came back to the driving range to finish up and make this video. But I want you to understand that because your life is hard, because things are going in a certain direction, do not get discouraged. Do not think it's over for you. Do not think tomorrow is not going to be a better day. Always understand that God's on your side. So you're going through certain shit for a reason, to build character, to build spiritual character, to build a barrier around you to understand things that you didn't understand yesterday, right? So take the time to relax, reflect, understand where you are, where you're going, and always tell yourself that you are meant for greater, you will be great, and God is on your side to ensure that you get there.
Boy, Mr. Brown.